Okay, so we're here now, and we are going to do our first little bit of the exercise. So what I'm going to do is just take anything that's round, so I happen to have the tape right here, and I'm going to trace the inside to make a perfect circle. Because you know how everyone jokes around about, oh my god, you're an artist? I can't even draw a circle, or I can't even draw a straight line. And circles and straight lines are actually really, really, really hard. My god. So we're going to trace one. And what we're going to do here is we're going to learn a little bit of some blending techniques with acrylic, because acrylic paint is an amazing thing for so many reasons, but you either love acrylic because it dries so fast, or you hate acrylic because it dries so fast. And that's just how it goes. So what I have here is I have a circle basically on the canvas. Now the whole point of painting is that you're taking something that is two-dimensional. So this canvas that I have here has height and width, and you're trying to give the illusion of being three-dimensional. Now how to do that is all about shading. Value, in fact, even if you have time just to doodle and draw, the more that you do value studies, the more it's gonna totally up your game in everything art. I forgot to put my brushes out, whoopsies. I'm so prepared. Okay. Here are all of my acrylic brushes. Oh no, I lied. Here are all of my acrylic brushes. I like those ones, but I definitely prefer something that has a little bit of a longer handle. And what I'm doing right now is I like to pretend to paint. And so what this is doing right now is it's telling me, you know, what size of brush I could probably get away with using. One of the biggest things when you're trying to blend, working with acrylic, if you use a brush that's way too small, you are never going to blend. So it's way better to get to the point that you feel a little bit more comfortable with being uncomfortable and getting bigger brushes, because you're going to be able to cover a way bigger surface area. So, I think I'm going to use the big kahuna. If you look at my setup here, I'm right-handed. So everything that I have here is on the right side of my body. I've got my water ready to go, and then I have a whole bunch of ripped up paper towel next to my water that I can blot and sort of get the right amount of water so I'm not really overwatering my paint. Now over here, what color should I do the background? Let's go blue. So what I'm going to do ahead of time, this is probably going to be one of the biggest tips that I can tell you. When you're mixing with acrylic paint, it's way better to pre-mix your color ahead of time, because if you have to mix a color, this is drying. So get everything done, get all your colors out that you think are really, really pretty. And what we're going to do is basically work with a 3-color blend. So I'm going to start off going dark to light. I'll just wipe off whatever's on my brush here, give it a quick little rinse, give another little blot, and then I'm going to come back and pick up the ultramarine blue, and I'm going to start to paint. Now, one of the things that's kind of neat with this is painting is all about really the pressure. So when I'm pressing hard, you can see that the bristles are bending, and I get a really good saturation. When I press nice and lightly, you can see that I get a really nice feathering. This is your blending mark. So anytime that I go to put a dollop of paint on there, I'm gonna press hard, but I don't wanna ever leave something on a hard edge. So see how I filtered that out? Now I'm gonna jump to my next color right away that is already pre-mixed, and I'm gonna work right into this. Now because I'm using a bigger brush, I can start that blend immediately. So I'm layering over top, and I'm making sure that my pressure gets really light and I dust in so I don't have a hard edge. And with this, you know, sometimes if you really want, you could put a piece of tape down here just to make sure that you don't go over. I'm a big fan of not caring, so I'm just gonna paint right over it. That's the wonderful thing about acrylic paint. You wait 10 minutes for it to dry, and then you paint over top. But do you see how quickly I'm merging these? No stay wet palette over here, so it's really helping me with this drying time of the paint. And you can also see that when I'm picking up and I'm mixing, I'm not a one side of the brush wonder. I'm flipping both sides of the brush over to make sure that I have a smooth, sort of even blend of the paint going through the brush. Dun, dun, dun. So pressing hard to put it on, and then pressing soft to blend it in. So after a while, you'll get so good at this that it's like second nature. You can see how quickly I'm going here. Speed is your friend when you're painting with acrylic paint. And I feel like I want to have another color on there, so I think what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of yellow. Just for fun. Oh no, I painted over my circle. Whatever will I do? I don't care. And so, my friends, that is one way to blend. Key things. Your brush choice will make or break this. Pre-mixing your paint will make or break this. The pressure will make or break this. 3 major points to think about.